Hi everyone out there in YouTube land, this is Annette Dion. I am the host and founder of the Psychic News Network. Today is... Does anybody really know what day it is? It's Friday, November 26th, the day after Thanksgiving. It's not Monday, it's Friday. The day after holiday, in the middle. Get ready, because it's a holiday season and this is going to happen. What day is this Christmas on? Oh, Christmas is on the weekend. That'll be a little easier to keep track of. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. A few things. A huge shout out to Linda G for mentioning my name on YouTube. I'm a very lucky woman, and Linda is a very wonderful person, and you know, check out Linda G if you haven't already. I call her the godmother of the psychics on YouTube. I think she was first. So we did a video yesterday. Check that out if you want. We went over a lot of things about the United States and what we're going through right now and what we've been through and where we're headed. So more of that right here tonight. Let's get to the news. It's Black Friday, which means absolutely nothing to me because I don't do Christmas shopping. I come from a big family, and long time ago we just said this is stupid. Not that anybody's stupid who goes Christmas shopping, don't misunderstand me. But we kind of got accustomed to not giving gifts, and for the first couple of years it was a little strange, and then we just all were like, what a great idea. So that's just my experience. And you know, the holidays are a time to spread love and goodwill and tidings of comfort and joy. So hopefully we can all be in that part of it too. I did hear about yet another shooting at a mall. Nobody died, fortunately. However, how much more do we need? It just goes on and on and on and on. Let's hold positive intentions for gun control laws and people like Mr. Sir Abbott of Texas to be unseated, who's, among how many other things, who's allowed anybody to just walk into a store like you would walk into, I don't know, Walgreens and pick up some Kleenex or something. You can go right into a gun shop or wherever they sell guns, I don't know, and just buy a gun. No license, no permit, no nothing. I don't even know if there's an age limit. So with that kind of a consciousness going on in this country, which is very low frequency, low, we're just going to see more shootings. You know, that it doesn't take a psychic to tell you that, right? We're just going to see more shootings, and it's time for Americans to, each and every one of us as individuals, to do something. There are lots of organizations that are fighting for gun laws, sensible gun laws, so that people don't go all crazy and just, you know. And there are also, on another topic, which is definitely related, voting rights. We can all as individuals support what Stacey Abrams is doing to ensure our voting rights, you know, remain and get expanded to boot. The good news about the post office in regards to, you know, mail-in ballots and all that, and we'll look at it with the cards, I see the joy out of there. Remember where we were last year at this time. Well, last year at this time it was after the election, and we weren't, you know, ready for all the insanity. But part of what was going on prior to the election was, you know, they were just like taking mailboxes and taking mail sorting machines, just like removing them, extracting them from the post office. It's crazy, I tell you. So we want to support, I know Beto O'Rourke is working really hard on voting rights, getting rid of gerrymandering and getting rid of, you know, the filibuster. We did read on that yesterday, Linda and I just told her that I had seen, as far as the filibuster, I see it being not allowed for the voting rights bill. So let's keep our thoughts positive that that's what's going to transpire there. So I do have a list. Let's go to the list. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I had a good Thanksgiving. It was, I had fish and I had a vegan festive loaf that, just a side note, Paul McCartney's wife, Linda, who's no longer with us, was a vegan. They ate meat for many years, and then one day they just decided, oh, we're just going to go vegan. And there's a cookbook, Linda McCartney's cookbook, and there's some pretty good recipes in there if you're of the persuasion to, consume more plant-based food. So that was delicious, gravy and everything. It was really, really, really good. Let's see, what do we have here? Bobiert. We'll just start with Lauren Bobiert. That woman has no business, well, she's not the only one, but she has no business being in any leadership position that exists. A rebel rouser. That's what the guys just said. She's a rebel rouser. I'm sorry. Going after Omar, I don't even know what she said. The fact that she said anything, I think it was a jihad. She was calling the squad, which 45 coined that term, which was referring to women of color in our government, Democrats, that they just don't like. They just don't like them. It's not that, these women did anything to them. They just don't like them. Because they're smart and they're intelligent and they happen to not be Caucasian. That's why they don't like them. That's why they have to bully them. That's why they have to start a fight. And Linda and I spoke about the darkness, the dark side a little bit yesterday. It was a really good conversation we had. It was more conversation than questions, but we were just talking about the darkness, and that the darkness wants to egg you on, and that's what they're trying to do. Is Boberts and the Marjorie Taylor Greens and the Paul Gosars, and that's what they're wanting to do. The Jim Jordans and Matt Gaetz. That's the it's like a here's the mission from the dark side. Go pick at those people, bully those people, just bully them, even though they haven't done anything to you. The dark side is like, bully them, and then see if you can get them to engage in a fight. That's really the objective there. And these people are in leadership positions. I don't want to get into that too much. But anyway, let's see what's going to happen to her. Oh, and McCarthy does nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Science is compliance. We must be in agreement. My cards just went flying. Take a breath, Annette. Take a breath. Take a breath. Don't get upset. Well, another perspective is that it can motivate when we get really agitated about this stuff because of its wrongness. We can make good trouble. I actually have a mask that says good trouble. John Lewis used to say, make good trouble. Fight for what's right in a nonviolent way. Fight for what's right. It's time. And if anything, these are the bad apples, and there's so many of them that we've got a rotten cart of apples right now. Pretty big one. If we want to use the energy that makes us so upset, let's use it to make sure they're ousted. How about that? If we get angry enough about what they're doing, maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll exercise our rights to free speech and speak out and get laws passed and pressure our senators and congressmen. Let's use it. Let's use that energy. Okay, let's see what's going to happen to her. Well, Gosar got away with it. Censure. The heck does that even mean, right? Gosar got away with it, and this will, we can see that this will continue to happen. Where the more they get away with saying, the more heinous, hateful, racist things, violent things that they get away with saying, everyone, then it's just like, oh yeah, come on, just like the riots, right, on January 6th. Come on, the water's fine. Come on in. Let's swim around in sliminess. Let's just swim around in dark, icky, tar-like sliminess. Come on in. They're just letting us in. Sorry, I'm in rare form today. I don't know why. I'm looking at my calendar to see if the moon is, no, I need to bring it down. It's not in Leo anymore, it's in Virgo. Okay, what's going to happen to Bobiert? Oh, well, I have the death card. She's not going to die. Don't misinterpret this. The death card means an end will be put to this kind of behavior. Bobiert is done with her seat. When? Well, the Five of Swords, censure starts with that. That's what I'm seeing, censured. For some reason, I'm seeing this is Chuck Schumer. Could be Adam Schiff, too. Oh, it all comes to me in a wave. Ooh, I see Adam Schiff. I see Bobiert as part of the January 6th insurrection. You know, I remember hearing a while back that her mother was the one with the bullhorn inside the Capitol telling them which way to go. Why are these people still seated? Why aren't they in prison? That is the question. We need to strengthen our country. We need to strengthen our democracy. There needs to be punishment for people who turn against their own country. Not to mention they're receiving payment from the American taxpayers to just spew hatred. It is unbelievable. I mean, it really is unbelievable. Okay, so the Five of Swords. Yeah, she's going to be, this looks like censure. Bobiert will be censured. But the reason that I went aha with Adam Schiff is because they have evidence that Bobiert was leading the insurrectionists. I see it. Just like I said the other day, I see video cam. Well, I said it to Linda, and I had said it in previous videos, PNN videos. I definitely see, gosh, it's so clear in my mind, video of them leading the insurrection inside the Capitol. And definitely I see them giving tours during a time when nobody was allowed in the Capitol building because of the COVID restrictions on January 6, 2021. So Adam Schiff is on the January 6th commission. That's why he's coming to mind. You know what? And when I think about Adam Schiff, I think if we could get inside Adam Schiff's head, you know, he's kind of like, he plays it cool on the surface. He's got a kind of a poker face, Adam Schiff does. But I have a sense that the two people that saw the most, even leading up to January 6th, I really do feel are Adam Schiff and Liz Cheney. Maybe they were able to keep their wits about them for, you know, some reason on January 6th when they were being threatened, you know, they were going to die. I just feel like Liz Cheney and Adam Schiff have it in the bag in terms of they have so much hard evidence. It's unbelievable that it's going on a year later and nobody's in jail. It's unbelievable. That's going to change, though. The guides just said that's going to change. That is going to change. And just, I know I talk about prayer all the time, but just for the record, I pray every single morning for our country. a lot. And I hope you do too. And we will put another meditation together to bring the vibrational frequency of this country up. We can do this, but we have to be not taking our eye off the ball. That's so important. And I'm getting all preachy, so let's go to the next question. Yeah, enough of Bobiert. They were all in one group, you know, so it wasn't just about her, it was about the group. We should come up with a name for them. They came up with the squad. We should come up with a name for them. Creative suggestions, put them in the comments. Separate topic. Okay, so we have a new COVID variant. Oh, how lovely. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. A gift from the universe. What do they call it? I wrote it down. It sounds like a computer company. Omicron. Omicron, is that it? Omicron. Omicron? Yeah, it sounds like the new Facebook. Yeah. What was it? Meta? Omicron. All right, so it's a new COVID variant. Apparently there are cases in South Africa. I'm not surprised there's a new COVID variant. You're probably not surprised either. Boost your immune system, people, as much as possible. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're vaccinated, if you're just wearing masks, if you're an anti-vaxxer. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It's none of my business. But boost your immune system. And you know, the cases of flu, about the actual flu, went down substantially the last 2 winters when everybody was wearing a mask. I mean, the last winter, it was, yeah, it's all a blur. The last 2 winters, yeah. When people were wearing masks, there were less flus too. So sorry, I'm spitting. I get too excited. The COVID variant. All these cards want to come up, so let's look at them all. This is the United States. Well, you know, actually this variant, it looks like the United States will kind of have a handle on it. That's good news. I mean, I'm not saying the numbers won't go up, and I'm not saying that we won't have to deal with this variant, but I'm seeing that it looks like we'll be okay. I mean, the numbers will go up, but we'll be okay. Some people will have a hard time. Send good vibes to our healthcare workers because they're about to get hit with more COVID cases. I see somebody traveling around the country that's a leader, that's a female, it might be Kamala Harris that's going around the country talking about what to do to mitigate this new variant, among other things, the infrastructure bill. The Star is the America card, and it looks like, I think I just held that card up. It looks like that we'll be okay. We'll be okay. It's all relative, but we'll be okay. The Eight of Pentacles, it actually looks like we have a pretty good plan in place to handle, I mean relatively, it's all relative, to handle the COVID, the new COVID variant. The Queen of Cups, I see at-home tests becoming more widely available, and I still see a cure. I've said that on my Bridge Cape Ann videos. I still see a cure. I still see, it's down the road a bit, but I do see, here's what will fix it. We know we have the pill. This feels like something that will fix it, that's more, let me see, it feels like something that will cure it, that's more preventative. Like you take it and you won't get it, but it's not, what I'm picking up on is something in addition to a vaccine. And we may actually need something like that. So maybe that's what the guides are showing me. Something that we take internally that's not a vaccine, that prevents us from getting COVID. I see that in the future being developed. I'm going to ask this question, and this is, you know, for entertainment purposes only. I'm just telling you my psychic impression of what I see coming in terms of the science and the, you know, pharmaceuticals to basically put an end to this virus. So let me just see. Is that going to happen this year? No, this is not much left. Not much time left for the year. Next year, yeah, next year. We'll see something. I just see something that you can take that where you just won't get it, but it's not. Because here's the deal. I didn't mean to go on about this. How many shots can we really take? You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole and get in trouble. January 6th Commission, where are they at? Oh, well, I'm thinking of it. Prayers to the family of Stephen Sondheim. I'm a songwriter. It really... Where does all that talent go? He was 90-something, but what a contribution to the arts, to music, West Side Story, Sondheim. What a brilliant, brilliant mind. I think I'll see if I can channel him. Maybe I'll channel him and play a song at Church of Spirituality. Yeah. That's a life well lived. Not sure how he died, but he was old. What will happen with voting rights? Let's take a look at that, because I know that's on everyone's mind. Linda and I talked about it yesterday. What's going on with voting rights? I just did see Stacey Abrams on the Joy Reid show, so... And there's a number to call, but she said it so fast that I couldn't write it down in time. But if you go to Stacey Abrams, I'm sure she has a website. Google voting rights. Let's find out what we can do. We have a lot of people that join together on these psychic channels, and more to come, as I can see. Excuse me, that never happens. But you know what? I was working with people today and everyone was sneezing. I don't know why. Voting rights. Well, oh my goodness, I'm just asking about voting rights, and here's what I'm getting. The Strength card, power to the people. I'm telling you, I feel a tipping point. It's like we've all been pushing against this wall. The guides are showing me the image of the Berlin Wall coming down. I forget what year that was. The guides are showing me, it's like we're pushing on this wall about voting rights. Don't keep, making laws restricting our voting rights. The people have the power. I want you to be enthusiastic. I want you to be excited. I want you to be engaged. I want us to do this. I want everyone to be excited to work really hard. We can make good trouble and get our voting rights reinstated and expanded, because that is what a democracy is. These people are being paid by us. We need our rights to vote them in and vote them out. Need I say more? But I'm going to show you more. The Empress came up. We have what it takes. We absolutely have what it takes. When you go down the list of all the stuff, I'm being polite, all the stuff that we've had to put up with from people that were voted into office, some of them illegitimately, I might add. More than one. Illegitimately. You know how they point to the other person and say they're doing what the person is actually doing, the narcissist stuff going on. I actually see the Emperor and the Empress. Enough is enough. It's all the people coming together to keep our voting rights. It's all on the line, people. It is all on the line. Maybe we can get some kind of a movement together with all our subscribers to, maybe we can all make a pact that we're going to do what we can. We'll have to think on that, huh? Let's see. I thought I had more topics. Let's see. Let's go to... What I'm going to next is, are people going to start to wake up? I mean, like the QAnon and the people that still support 45. even though he's a sociopath, a malignant narcissist, and a very, very, very dangerous man. I don't see him in the running for president in 2024, and that's too far out for us to be looking at anyway. We need to focus on what's going on right now, and focus on what's going on right now that we can do to prevent that from happening. So I want to know if people that have been led astray will be waking up. I know that's kind of a vague question. So let's say, will enough people be waking up to make a difference? That's a good question. Will enough people be waking up, out of the fox fog? Fox fog, it's like a thing. Yeah, wow. And when the secrets come out, right now, boy, you know, I'm not the bearer of bad news. I'm just saying right now, there's some people pretty stuck in the brainwashing and the cult. And they're not happy. So we have to send good vibrations to the people who have been led astray innocently. You know, there are these people, you've seen them on the news here and there, that were QAnon supporters, and they talk about how they got sucked in. Even some, you know, recruiters, I'm just going to call them QAnon recruiters, some of them actually, you know, luring in like people that are yoga teachers and sort of new agey kinds of people, they were lured in and susceptible. Some people are gullible. That's just a fact. And the high priestess is saying that there's this is speaking a little bit about the subliminal seduction. So they are feeling trapped. What these cards are really saying is the QAnon people and the Fox News, the people that are in the fog of Fox News are really, they're having a hard time. In general, they're having a really hard time. And the secret is still being, kind of, the secret is that they're under mind control. I mean, the secret is the way that they're doing that. And when I say they, I think of a particular country. I'm not going to say which. But they had a huge influence on 45 getting in. If you disagree with me, you probably hate my channel. So I love you and see ya. One more. I'm looking over here because my list is here. I'm trying to decide what to bring you. Let's just ask if 45 is going to be subpoenaed. And if we get a yes, we're going to see if we can get a win. Is 45 going to be subpoenaed? Is he going to be subpoenaed? Are we actually going to see that? That's a yes. Let's have a little elaboration on that. Okay, so let's say, will it be within 1 month? Will he be subpoenaed within 1 month? Two months? You know, it's funny because I said 1 month and I was like, yeah, it feels like it though. I wonder if it was... How about by January 6th? Will he be subpoenaed by January 6th? Yes. Ooh, the plot thickens. Huh. Let me see. Let's look at a few cards. So we're asking if 45 will be subpoenaed. I'm getting by January 6th. Wow. Wow. Is there more to this story? Yeah, right now, he doesn't know what to think. The Two of Swords. Right now, he doesn't know what to think. And I feel like the January 6th commission is a little bit like going back and forth on when they're going to do this. I get yes that they will subpoena him. His power is leaking fast. The Four of Cups. Well, remember, this is a card that I feel like is representing Adam Schiff and what he represents. The Four of Cups is, well, this is a card of a blessing in disguise. So we might not want to wait till next year, but it's a blessing in disguise is what I get on that. Okay, 30 minutes, that's good. I will be back in probably Sunday. I have a few things to say in terms of, you know, like getting readings and everything. I call it the Linda G effect. And the thing is, she's got so many subscribers and she mentioned me, and now my inbox, gratefully, my inbox is flooded with too many emails for me to get back to everybody. And my website doesn't work for booking appointments. So I apologize. I wasn't ready for the deluge, even though the guides had told me very clearly that I was going to be very busy. I'm really good in the preparation and organization department. That's for a left brain person. So speaking of that, I am hiring a personal assistant, so you can expect to hear back from me soon. I've sent a message to everyone that I can to hang in there, and I will get to your reading. It might just take a little bit. AnnetteDion7@gmail.com if you'd like to communicate. Church of Spirituality. See, I'm losing track of my days. Is in 2 days on Sunday. Thank you for all your beautiful comments about our service yesterday. It's a labor of love. I just really, really love sharing, you know, sacred scripture and spirituality with you all, and it's nice to have you join in the conversations too. I'll go live eventually. That's enough blah blah blah. Have a great night. Enjoy your leftover turkey or whatever you ate, and namaste. Be well.